Hey, what's up guys? I want to make a quick video giving a couple of quick tips for the college students out there. I'm just waiting for my class now, and I wrote down some things yesterday I thought I'd make a pretty good video on. I'm currently taking some classes now, so I thought this would help anybody out who's also taking any classes. The first thing that I have written down is to keep all receipts. If you use any tax software program or any type of service, you can get everything that you spend for your education. You can get that back in a tax credit or a tax deduction. One of those. I believe it's like $200 or $250. So that helps out at the next year. So you can get some money back from on your taxes. The next thing I say is you try to utilize the 1 to 2 rule. You might hear this in some of your classes. It says that for every 1 hour that you're in the class, you need to spend 2 hours outside of the class. So let's say that you have like a 90-minute class. So it's 1 hour. So 2 hours outside, another half hour, so another hour outside. So 3 hours. So you meet one time for that class, 90 minutes. You need to spend 3 hours outside of that class for the time to put into it. That's one of the things that I've heard a lot of times throughout the years. Professors have actually mentioned that. So it's a pretty good tip that I think should be utilized. If there's no club on your campus, I encourage you to start your own. Let's say, for example, like you have some really unique interest that's and there's no club for the interest yet. Really encourage you to find out all the details about how to start your own club, and for example, like getting a faculty member who can sponsor your club. I think that's what they call it, sponsoring, or being I can't think of the term now. Maybe it's sponsoring or mentoring. I don't know what it is. But a lot of times for clubs, you have to have a faculty member kind of be there and put their name to designate themselves in the club. Find out, for example, let's see, all the executive members of the club, like the president, vice president, all that, do they have to be full-time students? Can they be part-time? Do they have to be matriculated? All those kind of details and things like that. Do you have to have a certain GPA? So those are a lot of things that you want to find out. Those are a lot of times on the student government website. Number 4 is to keep all your books in your binders. This is one thing I wish I would have done, but I really haven't. I have kept all my books. I wish I kept all the binders. So what you could do is, what I've done recently in the past couple of years, is to get a bookcase. And every time that semester ends, put all the binders with all your stuff in it and your books in there. And then sometime later on, you may need that stuff. For example, you may want to, let's say you're taking an upper division business class. You may want to go back and use the intro business course textbook. You may want to use the index or the glossary to look something up really quickly, and that could help you out. I said in other videos I was a history and political science major, and a lot of the books I took for my courses, I've kept them, and I've actually used them over again, and I'm really glad I did that. I didn't go back and try to resell them to other students or sell them back to a bookstore at like a fire sale price. So I'm really glad that I did that, and something maybe you should consider as well. 5th tip is to make time for yourself. So, for example, like if you're living like in a cramped area, like a dorm or apartment, somewhere like that, you got like a couple of roommates, and you're always hearing a lot of noise. Once a week, like go out like by yourself and go for a walk, or go get a massage, like like once a month or every other month, something like that. Go swimming for a little bit, but do something where you can just go and it's quiet and you can hear yourself think for a little bit. So I'm pretty sure wherever you live, there could be like a state park, or it could be some, local parks, city parks, something like that. So, make sure you take the time for yourself and do things where you can kind of clear your head and get away from people and all that. So those are all my tips for now. So hopefully those help you out. If you have any other tips, leave them below for people that can help them out. So also, I'm going to be going back to college program in a couple of years. So hopefully whatever tip you have to suggest, that could help me out as well. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.